Ever thought about visiting Barcelona? Well, now's the time to pack your bags. This vibrant city, known for its stunning architecture, lively streets, and rich culture, is going through some big changes. And guess what? These changes are a golden ticket for budget travelers like you and me. Barcelona isn't just about fancy restaurants or high-end shops. It's a place where every corner has a story, every street a new adventure. But here's the thing. It's changing fast. We're talking about new buildings popping up, different kinds of tourists coming in, and the whole vibe of the city taking a new turn. Why does this matter to us? Because right now, Barcelona is a paradise for those looking to travel without emptying their wallets. You can enjoy this beautiful city, with all its charm and character, without spending a fortune. But you've got to hurry. In this video, we're diving into the heart of Barcelona's transformation. We'll show you why this is the perfect time to visit, and how you can make the most of it without spending too much. Ready to find out how you can explore Barcelona on a budget? Let's get started. Barcelona's transformation. All right, let's talk about what's going on in Barcelona. This city, a gem on the Mediterranean, has always been a hotspot for travelers. But now it's like the whole place is getting a makeover. From new buildings to changing neighborhoods, Barcelona is evolving every day. Here's the cool part for us budget travelers. While these changes are happening, there are so many opportunities to explore the city without spending much. Think about it. New places mean new experiences, and right now, they're still within reach for someone traveling on a tight budget. But what's really changing in Barcelona? It's not just the skyline, it's the vibe. You'll feel it when you walk through the bustling markets or the quiet, hidden alleys. The city is finding a balance between the old and the new, the traditional and the modern. This change is also bringing a shift in tourism. You see, with all these developments, the kind of experiences you can have in Barcelona are getting richer. There's a mix of the classic tourist spots and a bunch of new, exciting places to check out. Why does this matter to us? Because, my friends, right now, Barcelona still has that authentic charm, and it's more accessible than ever. The city's evolving, but it's still a place where you can have an incredible time without spending a fortune. Budget-friendly opportunities. Okay, let's get into the good stuff. How to enjoy Barcelona on a budget. Right now, this city is like a treasure chest waiting to be opened. And the best part? You don't need to break the bank to enjoy its riches. First up, let's talk about where you can crash without spending a fortune. Barcelona has a range of budget-friendly accommodations. From cozy hostels in the heart of the city to affordable apartments a bit off the beaten path, there's something for every wallet. And here's a pro tip. Staying a little away from the main tourist spots can save you money and let you see a more authentic side of the city. Now, for the foodies out there, Barcelona is a dream. You don't need to dine at fancy restaurants to taste the flavors of Catalonia. The city is full of affordable eateries, street food stalls, and local markets. Imagine savoring a plate of fresh seafood paella or biting into a mouth-watering tapa without worrying about the bill. But what about getting around? Easy. Barcelona's public transport is your best friend. It's affordable, efficient, and the best way to hop from one spot to another. Plus, walking through Barcelona's streets is an experience in itself. You'll stumble upon street performers, quirky shops, and maybe even a local festival. And let's not forget the attractions. Many of Barcelona's famous spots, like the Gothic Quarter, Park Güell, and the city beaches, are free to explore. Also, keep an eye out for free entry days at museums and discounted tickets. The point is, right now, Barcelona is still a place where you can have an amazing experience without spending loads of cash. But remember, things are changing, and these budget-friendly opportunities might not be around forever. So, if you're thinking about visiting Barcelona, now's the time to do it. Tips for a budget visit. Ready for some insider tips to make your Barcelona trip unforgettable? And guess what? Still easy on your wallet? Here we go. Tip number 1. Let's talk about staying smart. Picking the right place to stay is key. Consider hostels or guest houses in neighborhoods like Gracia or El Raval. They're not only more affordable, but they're also buzzing with local life. You get to wake up in a true Barcelonian atmosphere. Tip number 2. Eating like a local. Skip the tourist traps. Head to where the locals eat. Look for cafes and restaurants tucked away in side streets. They offer delicious Catalan cuisine at much friendlier prices. And don't forget about the markets. Mercat de la Boqueria or Mercat de Sant Antoni are perfect for a cheap yet tasty bite. Tip number 3 is all about getting around. Use the metro and buses. They're a steal and cover the whole city. Plus, there's something special about hopping on a bus in Barcelona. You'll see the city from a different angle. And who knows, you might even find your next favorite spot on the way. Now, for experiencing Barcelona, don't just stick to the guidebook. Explore neighborhoods like El Born or Poblenou. These places are full of character and often overlooked by tourists. You'll find cool street art, quaint shops, and little cafes where you can just sit and soak in the vibe. And lastly, be smart about sightseeing. Many of Barcelona's iconic spots have free entry times. Plan your visits around these times. Also, lots of museums offer free entry on Sundays. It's all about timing. So there you have it. With a bit of planning and some local know-how, you can experience the best of Barcelona without spending a ton. It's all about being smart and soaking in the city, just as it is. The future of Barcelona, let's gaze into the crystal ball and see what's on the horizon for Barcelona. Trust me, it's pretty interesting. Barcelona's not slowing down. The city's evolving at a rapid pace. We're talking about more modern developments, new tourist attractions, and a city that's always looking to reinvent itself. What does this mean for us travelers? Well, the Barcelona we see today might be quite different in just a few years. Now, here's the kicker for budget travelers. As the city grows and changes, prices are likely to go up. Those affordable spots we love? They might not stay budget-friendly forever. The unique, off-the-beaten-path experiences that make Barcelona special might become more mainstream, and you guessed it, more expensive. That's why the time to visit is now. Right now, you've got this sweet spot where you can still explore Barcelona without it costing an arm and a leg. You can still catch that authentic vibe, the rich culture, and the lively streets, all on a budget. So what's our takeaway here? If Barcelona's been on your list, move it to the top. Plan that trip, pack your bags, and go before the city transforms again. This is your chance to experience the magic of Barcelona as it stands today, vibrant and welcoming to budget travelers. And hey, who knows? Maybe your visit will be the one you talk about for years, telling stories of how you saw Barcelona before it all changed. That's all from me. I hope you enjoyed this journey through Barcelona and picked up some handy tips for your next adventure. Don't forget, travel is all about exploring, experiencing, and enjoying, and you don't always need a big budget for that. And there we have it, our whirlwind tour of Barcelona and how you can make the most of it right now, on a budget. Before we say adios, let's quickly recap what we've covered. We dived into how Barcelona is changing, new places popping up, the city's vibe evolving, and what this means for travelers like us. We uncovered the secret to enjoying Barcelona without spending a fortune, from staying in charming neighborhoods to eating where the locals do. We shared tips on getting around easily and affordably, and how to experience the city's true spirit beyond the typical tourist spots. And we peeked into the future of Barcelona, a city that's constantly reinventing itself, reminding us why the time to visit is now, especially for those watching their wallets.